which is why men like Steve Bannon, Charlie Kirk, and others accuse women of being hysterical, emotional, and unworthy of equal rights, while they vociferously support Trump.
Continue wants to say culture issues as a code word for rube, white, rural, Christian, heterosexual, male nationalists, that are just focused on their wives being too mouthy, sir.
Yeah. Well, look, let's just be frank. Women have become too mouthy.
Birth control, really screws up female brains, by the way. Every single one of you need to make sure that your loved ones are not on birth control. It increases depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation. It creates very angry and bitter young ladies. Will women have the right to vote tomorrow if you wave that magic Christian wand?
No.
Okay, why not? I want to get into why not. Yeah, that's great.
Because if we had a Christian nation tomorrow, and women did have the right to vote, we would not have a Christian nation within 50 years.
We are witnessing an alliance of Christian nationalists, anti-feminists, and fascists working together to make sure they maintain control over us all under his eye. Joining me now is Isaac Arnstorff, national political reporter for the Washington Post and author of Finish What We Started, the MAGA movement's ground war to end democracy, and NPR national political correspondent Sarah McCammon, who has reported on the growing political power of the religious right and is the author of The Ex-Evangelicals, Loving, Living, and Leaving the White Evangelical Church. Thank you both for being here. I'm going to start with you at the table here, Isaac. This is Steve Bannon's vision, a Christian nationalist America run by white, heterosexual, so-called Christian men, because I'm a Christian, that ain't Christianity.
Well, keep in mind, Bannon himself grew up in a Catholic military school where he learned about history as a clash of civilizations between the Christian West and the Muslim world. A huge part of his rise, back when it was Breitbart and the alt-right, and also a big part of Trump's rise, was this fear of Islamic extremist terrorism, and in Christianity was core to that. But fundamentally, the MAGA movement, as Bannon conceives it, is nationalist. And Christian nationalism is a strand of that. It's not the only form of it, but
Sure.
certainly, when I visited him in his office doing some reporting for my book, he's surrounded by books, and one of them out there on the table was called The Case for Christian Nationalism.
Right, and of course Camp of the Saints and all of that sort of other stuff too. I didn't even realize that Mark Burnett, I am this week old in realizing Mark Burnett is an evangelical Christian. His wife was on, was on a TV show where she, was sort of playing into that as well. So is the idea that what they think they're going to do, as he keeps saying, deconstruct the administrative state, is simply break the government at the federal and state level and put their people in charge, and then voila, it doesn't matter what women think or what minorities think. They will be ruled by this small group of men.
Bannon's idea is that if you redefine the two-party system as a populist, right-of-center nationalist party called the Republicans versus what he would call a globalist, elitist, liberal party, then he thinks that that is a recipe for the Republican Party to rule for 50 or 100 years.